Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Philadelphia 76ers facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up, too.
And Philadelphia has possession. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Cooper. Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And it goes out of bounds. That one off George. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Maxey, no good. Williams in the post. Smith scanning the floor. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
The size and athleticism Smith has is hard to match up against. He uses both so well to draw fouls.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
At the top of the key, Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Smith.
And Smith gets off the floor as quick as anybody, especially when he's got a lob on the way.
Now, here's Maxey. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The 76ers making a switch here. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Now George. Second chance shot. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's George. Got it. Good job in the low post.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Maxey. Drummond in the post. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Scoreless thus far. Back to Dort. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Holmgren. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Second team foul.
And Philadelphia has possession. Embiid inside. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
And the shot is good. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score. Over Lowry. The Thunder with another miss.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Pass to Wallace. And here's Whiteside. Fires the 3. Wallace, good. And that makes it a tie ball game. 5 seconds left in the first. Lowry from outside. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
The 76ers. 10.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. And the shot goes in. McCain's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Here's Williams. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. Here's McCain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Wiggins from outside. buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Over to the wing. Here's McCain. And it falls over the rim and in. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Caruso. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says, these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
D.A. thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. It's good. And it's 8 points for Paul George.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
And stolen by Drummond. And now Philadelphia on the break. Knocked loose. One-on-one here. A wide open look here for Caruso. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers trailing. Here's George. Misses off the right ankle. Here's Oklahoma City now. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
1:31 left now here in the second. And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. 76ers substitution.
Here's Cooper. No scoring in this one. Lock at 6. Here's Embiid. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
3-pointer by Embiid. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
76ers foul. Michael Cooper. First personal foul. First team foul.
35 seconds left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren gets the bucket. 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
The Thunder leading by 8. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact
He made it. He caught it.
big time.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Oh.
Wow. The athleticism of Maxey, impressive.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Embiid. Outside, George. To the paint. Here's Cooper. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. Holmgren in the corner. No good on the three. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition. Times it perfectly and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
That one misses.
And the word is out on Josh Smith being a gifted dunker. But that really speaks to his overall athleticism. He can run, and he'll do whatever it takes to get the best of him.
Back to Embiid. Outside, George. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. George has got 12 in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Paul George with the steal. For the tie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 15.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
They get a hand on it. George with the steal. Nobody's stopping Embiid on the break there.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Williams. And stolen by Maxey. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. Excellent D there from Williams. Oklahoma City trailer. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. On the wing, Wallace. No good on the triple. And the 76ers with possession. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Down low. Taken away by Williams. 1:51 left to play in the third. To the inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams changing it up here. .119 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Drummond a screen. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oubre outside. And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Right side, Dort. Right side, a screen. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
76ers ball.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-5 run. Maxey looking it over. In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to Maxey. Drummond, a screen. Pulls up on the wing. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 6.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Pass to Joe. And stolen by Drummond. The 3 from George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. And stolen by Maxey. It doesn't go for him. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers.
36.
He got
The 76ers. 41.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 5. Smith. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Excellent defense there from Smith. Williams for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's George. Oh, what a play! Woo!
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Back to Williams. Pass to Smith. It's deflected. Stolen by George. Here's Embiid. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
Here's Smith.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
To the middle. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Out to Wallace. In the corner, it's Whiteside. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Holmgren. A 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be
hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now George. High post, Embiid. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Whiteside. Wallace with the ball. Whiteside a screen. And Wallace gets double teamed.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
At the line for your Oklahoma City.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Smith. Paul George with the steal. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now the 76ers with it. Here's Cooper. Now here's George. Up top, Embiid. And Holmgren pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Embiid. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Smith. Stolen by George. Embiid is at the elbow.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there. Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Maxey buries it from outside.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Now, here's Maxey. With the drive, high post, Embiid. Embiid powers it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And I think they've had enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
Substitution on the court. And
here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing nothing shot. No good. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire...